What's going on in Carmel Mountain Ranch real estate and how does it impact the value of your home? Stick around for a couple of minutes to find out what's happening. That's right, today we are bringing you a Carmel Mountain Ranch real estate market update, and this is a community that is near and dear to our hearts. We have lived and worked and served Carmel Mountain Ranch for over 2 decades at this point. It seems hard to believe. But yes, 22 years ago, we moved to Carmel Mountain Ranch and started our real estate business right here. And we have served on the Carmel Mountain Ranch Community Planning Board almost that entire time. I have been the chairperson of that board for more than 10 years now. And so don't be shy about reaching out to us with any issue you might have regarding Carmel Mountain Ranch or your Carmel Mountain Ranch home. If you're looking to do some updates and wondering if that's going to help, or you need a recommendation for somebody to do updates, or you've got an issue with the new development with Lennar, with the city of San Diego, we can likely help you with all of that stuff, so don't be shy. Now, if you're new to this channel, please give us a like and subscribe so you don't miss any of these updates. Let's get right into what's happening in Carmel Mountain Ranch. Looking at the big map here, we currently have 17 active properties in CMR, and some of these have been on the market for a little while. Some of them are brand new. Looking up here in El Polillo and the Carmel Trails, the original trails, we have a couple of units under 500,000. So those are excellent entry point opportunities if you know somebody who's a first-time buyer or if you're possibly looking for an investment property. We have a couple down here in Walden. The one on Esprit has been on the market for quite a while. And we've got one over here in Cypress Greens, what were the new condos, but now are the old condos. And then here in the Trails, in the new development, we have one listed on the MLS right now, up by where the old clubhouse used to be, in between Breezeway and Carmel Ridge Road. And Lennar will do this. Most of these units are being sold through their sales office, so we don't see when they come on the market, and we don't see exactly what they sell for until much, much later. But then every couple of months or every month or so, they do trickle out a couple on the MLS to attract people into the sales office. Got a new listing here on Stonygate Place, backing up to some of the new development here. And we've got one on Capewood that is backing up to the open space just adjacent to this new development here. And these open spaces are currently not being very well maintained. And I know that the new HOA and Lennar and the city are currently working that out as far as getting these areas better maintained, and eventually they should be nice open green spaces. We've got a unit down here in Provençal that's on the market, a couple in Cambridge, and one up here in Waterfield Laurels. So there are a variety of homes on the market in CMR right now, 17 in fact, and currently 11 pending. So this is a better ratio than we've seen in recent months. 17 active to 11 pending means that not too much competition among sellers right now, and 10 closed in the last 30 days, and 11 pending indicates very stable demand going on right now. So let's take a look over here at the longer term trends going back to January of 2022. Looking at single-family detached homes in CMR, the median then was 1.17 million. Fast forward to September, which is the last data point we have for median price, 1.21. So for the last 3.5 years, prices have been up and they've been down and they've been up and they've been down, and currently up. The trend has definitely been up, although price growth is relatively flat over the last 3 years, and that's true throughout the county, especially if you look at the current county median price. It's very similar to what it was 3 years ago, 2 years ago. It goes up, it goes down, but we've been very steady in that regard. Looking at the percent of original list price to final closed sale price, this indicates really kind of how hot the market is, how hot demand is. And in 2022, if you recall, it was red hot. Homes were selling at 18.1% over original asking price on average. And then interest rates pop up and that number goes down. That killed the momentum in the market, and by fall of 2022, we were down below 90% of original list price, and now currently at 92.4%, which is down from last month. Although again, we're looking at 10 or so data points every month. So, the data is a little jagged, although right now down. I do expect to see this number start to come up again now that inventory is coming down and rates are down a little bit. Looking at market times, relatively flat month over month here. 27 days is the current average market time for a detached home in CMR. Now let's take a look at the attached market at condos and see what we're looking at here when we compare to San Diego County as a whole. Going back 3 years again to January of 2022, 3.5 years or more. Looking at the wrong metric there. Median price at that point was $819 for a condo, and currently $862. So similar story to detached homes. Prices have been up and down and up and down. The trend is up, although pretty flat overall over the last couple of years. Looking at how hot the market for condos has been, it was 15.5% over asking on average back in spring of 2022. We did have a pretty crazy spike here in June of 2023, although I believe probably a spurious data point. There was almost no inventory, and I'm guessing maybe only 1 or 2 sales that month. And then fast forward to now, our last data point was 99% of original list price. So the condos that are selling for strong sale prices. So it's just really important right now to get that original list price right so that you can sell for a strong price and close quickly. So that's what's going on in Carmel Mountain Ranch real estate. Like I said before, if you have any questions about your home in Carmel Mountain Ranch or about anything related to the new development, please send us a message, give us a call. We're always happy to help. And we also ask you to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Share this content to help us grow. And with that, I will say, have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon, and see you right back here.